We are going to start with the first speaker from the proposer side, who is going to say books are better than movies. Who is the first speaker?
My name is Salahuddin Asad Omar. I am in grade 8 and I would like to propose the motion that books are better than movies. First, books, they are written and they don't have any pictures. So if they say a non-deal description like a man, you could think, is a man tall? Is he short? You're never gonna know what he looks like because it just says a man. That helps work out your imagination. But a movie, it just right there, it shows you the man is black, he's tall, and he's ugly, like that. So books, they like increase your vocabulary, imagination, and your brain working. Well, movies, they just feed your brain and makes your brain lag and lazy.
Our next opposer is from grade 6. Can you welcome Member of Parliament, Mario?
My name is Maria. I'm one of the opposer side, grade 6. My name is Maria. Today movies are easier to understand. Movies show you characters. Movies show you characters, setting, and the action. You don't have to imagine everything yourself, which is easier to follow the story. Movies are more exciting. They have bright colors, actions, music, and sound effects. Movies take less time. A movie is usually about 2 hours or less. But a book may take days or weeks to finish, so it's easier to follow the story yourself. Movies use technology to make impossible things real. Explosions, magic, fantasy lands, and even animal talking.
When you come here, can you talk louder? We want to get your points. Okay?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sagal Yusuf Ismail. I'm in grade 8. I'm here to propose motion are books better than movies. More details. Books give deeper description, thoughts, and emotion that movies have no time to include them. Imagination. When you read, you can create the world in your mind. Everyone imagines scenes and characters differently. More context. A book can help you explain background and motivations, and more like movies have not improves language skills. Reading helps with the vocabulary, grammar, and creativity.
We are moving on. We are going back to the opposite side. Our next speaker, Mubin Abdikarim.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this chance to speak. First of all, I oppose that books are better than movies because books are just text. You can't see any pictures. Maybe if the reader is sad, what if the reader is happy? You don't know because it is just writing. Movies have like this. If a person dies in a movie, it stays with you. If a person gets betrayed in a movie, it stays with you. But in a book, you will forget it the next day or the next hour. Books, I learned that the brain processes what it sees 60,000 more times faster than what it reads. Books may take 2 weeks or a year to finish, but a movie will only take 20 minutes up to 2 hours.
The last speaker from the proposer side. So we have one member from a proposer and one from proposer side. Our last one from the proposer. There's no reading, okay? Yeah.
Good afternoon, my name is Zubair. I'm from grade 8 and I'm going to be proposing the motion are books better than movies, and I have proof to prove that. Points. I have 4 points. First of all, Books offer deeper detail and richer storytelling. That's first. Second, the second point is that books engage your imagination. Third, the books preserve the author's full vision. Now, when you're watching movies, they just don't tell you the person who was the author. They're just gonna show you the movie and they're gonna just give you 2 hours. I mean, like, why 2 hours? Like, say a quick snack doesn't replace a full meal. Like, you don't need it to be faster. If you just need it to be faster, it's not going to do any quality.
I'm one of the posters in grade 6. My name is Miyay. The title and the motion is Books Are Better Than Movies. Why are movies better than books? Because it's more understandable and more interesting. The author's advice is taken and made immediate and unforgettable. In movies, when you're watching a movie, like in the books, if you keep watching it, you're gonna get bored of it. It's gonna feel empty. I'm not taking offense to it, but not gonna lie, I prefer movies better. One of the reasons why I prefer movies better, to my opinion, is because you can understand something is more. You see the real character. You don't have to imagine the terror in the character's eyes. You see it. You don't have to picture what's going on. You already feel it and see it while you're there. There's no effort you have to see. In books, they're trying to express an emotion or anything inside a text. But in movies, it's an art, an efficiency and sincerity and glory. In the same time, when you're like reading a book, you try to imagine what the person that writes it feels, the author's emotions and deep hard work he put in. But in movies, you get to see it without any effort. You sit there and feel the emotion, the real characters. It's emotionally endearing, can never compare to a plain page that is silent. Thank you for letting me speak, Madam Speaker. Look to everyone.
Thank you. Moving on swiftly. We are now opening the floor. Opening the floor, this one means even grade 4, grade 7 who can participate.
Proposals. I know that some of you do not know English. But you still read books. How can you read the books but not understanding? Movies, you can understand. Even if you don't know English, you can understand. But how are the character is feeling or acting?
Concerning about our English, that most of the movies were created from books. The historical news came from the books. People just copied from the books and made movies about them. And movies came from books. Like history, everybody doesn't know the past, what's happened before we were even born. Like they got it from the books and created their own movie, added some details. They even missed some details. You see some movies that don't even talk about the right scene from the books.
My name is Najmuddin Asad Ahmad. I'm here to oppose how movies are better than books. More like because of their unbeatable acting. Professional actors inject powerful nuance and powerful emotions through performance. Facial expressions, and facial expressions that text alone cannot do.
She's going to give us the points. She'll read out the points for you, then we see which one has the day. Is it the books or the movies? So welcome, Teacher Ruth. Clap for your judge.
Good evening. So we are grateful for the day. We are grateful for the time that we had here to give our points on the motion that we had, which says books are better than movies. So I have points here that you have put across. Most of the points have been repeated. So those that were repeated were cancelled. I only write one, and the repeated, when you repeat the same point, another speaker comes and tell the same point, that one is not counted. So for the proposer's side, we have 4 points. 1, books are written and therefore they engage your imagination. Meaning, as you read, you try to build the picture in your mind. That is what it means to engage your imagination. Number 2, books improve language skills. When you read your books, you know how to spell the words correctly. At the same time, you can also learn to write well, because it is something that you are seeing how they are spelled. Number 3, books have deeper details. Some words are explained. When you read, you get to understand their meaning. Number 4, books can be kept for future reference. For example, in our school, we have a library. You can go there and get a book that you want. Then you do what? You read and get the information. So those are the points for the proposer's side. On the opposer's side, we have 5 points. So same to opposer's side, many points were repeated. But here are the ones that I wrote down. 1, movies use technology to make things look real. For example, when you cannot understand what is written, when you watch the movie, you can understand. Number 2, movies are easier to understand. Number 3, movies are more engaging. For example, when you are reading a book, you can get tired, but when you are watching movie, you feel you have the urge to continue with what you are watching. Number 4, movies, there is a member who said the brain processes what it sees better. So that one means that even if you cannot understand, for example, a language, but you see through action, you can know what is taking place. Number 5, movies saves time. You can take shorter time to watch the movie than reading a whole book. It will take you much time. Thank you for the time the opposers have it.